Hello, today we are reviewing the Sony MDR-1R portable headphones from Sony. This is Sony's top-of-the-line headphone until they recently released Sony MDR-10R, which was slated to replace this headphone. According to Amazon, this headphone is now discontinued, but I believe it's still available all around. This headphone costs $300, which is its MSRP, and locally it costs 12,900 pesos. You can find it on Amazon for a street price of around $200 to $270. So let's talk about the packaging first. This headphone comes with this big box, which I felt is nicely done. It is the box has a cloth-like padding here where the headphone is placed, and then you can open this part where you would find some accessories. It doesn't really contain a lot of accessories, but you get this cable, you get some instructions manual, and you also get a carry case. This case, for the price, I thought Sony should have included a hard case. Instead they opted for this drawstring case, which is not bad. It's not very big, but the headphone fits here just fine. Now let's talk about the headphone again. The headphone is made of all plastic, which is surprising because of the price tag that it has. However, the construction overall is made very well, and you really don't feel that it's cheaply made. Comparing to all plastic headphones, all plastic headphones that I know, this is very different from those. It's very well made, and again, it's Sony, so I let's just say that they know what they're doing, and it's a very good headphone construction wise. Now the cord is not very long. I wish it's longer, but it's not. But it's still fine. It's a 90-degree angled plug, and it's terminated on the left ear cup. The ear pads are made of it's made of protein leather, and as you can see here, it really looks soft, and it is soft. I suppose this is also made of protein leather. This headphone is big to occupy most of people's ears, I suppose, but this baffle plate isn't deep enough that it touches my ears, like some part of my ears, and that causes me some discomfort over time. It's not it's not a big deal though, as the headphone is very comfortable. It doesn't have a tight clamping force, but it's still secure because my ears conform to this ear pads well. Now let's talk about the sound. This headphone has a good overall sound. The bass doesn't extend fairly deep, and it rolls off pretty quickly. There's also a mid bass hum, which becomes more apparent if you turn the volume of your music. If you turn the music of your turn the volume of your music louder. The mid-range is fairly linear, I would say, with an emphasis at the upper mid-range. The emphasis on the upper mid-range usually makes the voice more present. It's not shouty or forward, but it makes the vocal presentation, especially female vocals, more lively. It brings out that liveliness in it. So if I think, in this case, the slightly emphasized upper mid ranges helps because it makes listening much more pleasant. The treble is laid back, I think. It's actually present, very present, but it's laid back. It's not like it's non-sibilant. It's sort of similar to the Audio Technica ESW9, which has a soft treble. This headphone is a good headphone in terms of like spaciousness. It doesn't have a very wide soundstage, but for a sealed headphone, I thought it has a good sense of air. The separation, instrument separation, is fairly average though. It's a sealed headphone, so generally sealed headphones don't really layer instruments that well, and this is the case here. You can hear some congestion for busy passages, and if you're listening to like fast rock or like instrumental progressive rock, you would certainly, and you're listening to it critically, you would definitely hear that it muffles a bit. As a whole, I think this is a very good sounding headphone. I think sealed headphones are not really as good sounding as open headphones, and what Sony has done here is to make a headphone that is good sounding as a whole. They really didn't focus on each aspect, but they just made sure that the headphone sounds good as a whole. What else? Oh, it doesn't isolate outside noise well, unfortunately, and I wish it does, but it doesn't. So if you're going to use it on commute, then you probably would be disappointed knowing that, or realizing that it doesn't really isolate you that much. So that's it. I think I highly recommend this headphone for its price of $13,000 or $300, because it's a good headphone. It's very, very competitive for the price range, since it sounds good, it looks good, it's very well made, and it's very, very comfortable. So that's it. This is the review of the Sony MDR-1R headphone.